Hey guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. Today we're going to be doing our monthly give back drawing. The video came out on Wednesday. Today is Friday. We are going to do the two subscription polls. First one is going to be for the comment left in the video. It was actually the faction summoning video. The second one is going to be for players that have a specific membership to my YouTube channel. So let's go ahead and we will get into the drawing. So here we are with the YouTube comment picker. So we'll go ahead, we will put our video's URL right in here. We will also filter duplicate users. So we do want unique viewers or unique commenters on this video. So there's 100 comments, 177 total unique comments for this specific video that we're doing the drawing for our monthly give back. Remember, this is for a $25 gift card. We do have a second drawing for an additional $25 gift card for players that have a membership to the channel itself. So start the raffle and pick a random comment. And the winner this time is Audrey Benerka. Wow, that Taylene luck, congrats. So he is our lucky winner for this month. We do a drawing the first of every single month. So go ahead and contact me on Discord or leave your contact information below the comment in the video so I know it is in fact you. Some players put a code in there. Some players alter the message that is in there, but that is the winning message. Congratulations. So let's go ahead and we will do the drawing for the players that have the specific membership to the channel. So looking at the number specific generator from the random generator for the supporters of the channel. So these are players that actually have the membership into the YouTube channel. Lucky number 10 is Dave, the Dave man. Big shout out to Dave. I know he's been joining us for some live streams and he is the winner for the second $25 gift card drawing for this month with our monthly give back. So let's go ahead and we're going to look at a couple more things here, including the top 5 things that I would like to see changes in AFK Arena. So we always talk about if we could change things in AFK Arena, and today there are 5 things that I would really like to see changes when it comes to AFK Arena itself. Some of them major overhauls, some of them just little tweaks. First one coming in at number 5 is PvP. So if you go to the Arena of Heroes, which we're actually completely full there, most players will come into the Arena of Heroes. They will challenge a player, which this is pretty much all that they do. Go ahead, we did get a chest out of there. So they got a victory once per day. That is usually all that players do. You can rise up the ladder, which gives you a little tiny minuscule amount of additional rewards as you get further in PvP, but it is never really a focus. Second part is, of course, the Legends Challenger Tournament. Adding this in, this is how you get your Challenger tokens. So in here, I would like to see it adjusted. I know the 3-team formation, I really think that it does need to be tiered a lot more towards the level of your heroes or the player level, similar to what we've seen with the Twisted Realm, to make it achievable for other players to essentially be able to play in the Legends Challenger Tournament. Which brings us to the final thing I would like change with PvP is the Legends Championship. This, similar to what we have said before, this needs to be tiered to a point of newer players cannot compete. If you are not a whale, if you do not have heroes that are completely maxed out or close to maxed out, Legends Championship will never be a available option for you. You're never going to qualify regardless of the server you're in if you're not putting money into this game to actually get into the top 10 when it comes to the Legends Championship League. And ultimately, once you get to this, if you happen to get to this, you won't be able to compete because, again, the PvP aspect is so high. So even looking here at my buddy Oz from Casuals, most of the heroes are maxed out, plus 30 signature item. Most of the furniture is maxed out. As you can see, 5 stars across the board for everybody. That is what it takes to complete in the Legends Championship Tournament. Also, if you look right there, the Elder Tree is 114. If they made this similar again to the Elder Tree or the Twisted Realm that actually had staggered PvP formations based on maybe power, based on level, based on a couple different factors when it comes to 3 teams, it would give the players the ability to go ahead and complete in the Arena of Heroes with the Legends Championship Tournament. In addition, another thing I would like to see is the Battle of Blood. That's an event that everybody absolutely loved, even though there was some RNG to it. I really feel like it's a part of PvP that puts it on an even scale relies not only in a little bit of RNG, but a lot more skill in building formations that we've seen using the Battle of Blood, which again would be very, very cool to see. If they gave us tokens or cards to compete, you could only compete so many times each day or so many times each week for a reward. I think would be very, very cool to incentivize people playing the Battle of Blood event. Number 4, I think it has to do with guilds. I would love to see voyages, more complex voyages, maybe more in-depth voyages, similar to the Bridge of Souls, that you could do as a guild. Giving the guild options more things to do. Short of the Abyssal Expedition, guilds really don't do anything together. You fight the bosses for yourself. The Abyssal Expedition is really the only thing you have to plan. But for the guild aspect, if they made something that was a little more casual, a little more AFK friendly that you could actually accomplish with the guild, giving the guild the option to play essentially with more heroes or play together, really get to know the people in your guild, build relationships, is going to make this game really, really grow. There are a lot of AFK games. There's a lot of games that guilds are very, very vital to the success, including adding some rewards, something else to it. Other one that I think, number 3, would be formations. So the formation aspect is very, very good. It was added into the game quite a while ago, but the only thing that I would change definitely with this is with the formation. So if we want to run, let's say with a light bear formation, within these formations themselves, not only could you save the formation, but you could save it with gear. You could save it with what artifacts that are using. Would be very cool to see. So essentially, if I come in here and I'm looking for a specific team, I can go ahead and click formations. I can click Dark Arden. I know these heroes are going to have all of the gear equipped. I know they are going to have all of their artifacts equipped. I know they are going to be ready to go for the teams. This could kind of make it very, very comprehensive when it comes to switching between multiple teams, which we find when we're getting into the Misty Valley. Very, very difficult, very, very time consuming switching between teams, because first you need the light bearer, then you need the Mauler, you need the Graveborn, you need the Celestials and the Hypogeans, going back and forth and changing out the gear, changing out the heroes, changing out the artifacts, especially if your artifacts have less stars because you can't equip it on as many heroes. So formation, I would love to see having actual gear that you can equip within these formations themselves, which brings me to my second point, guild rewards. So right now, just like pretty much every guild that I know, if you're not starting out, guild level 9 is the highest. Already reached the max level. You cannot go higher to 9. Most guilds that have been around for a significant amount of time are completely maxed out with level 9. Big thing is there's no perk. There's no perk in joining the guild. There's no incentives to join the guild. They need to make either, I would even go guild level, let's say 100. So let's say there were 100 different guild levels. Maybe every 5 levels give a very, very small perk that could really help. It would not only incentivize players to seek out stronger guilds or form stronger guilds, but also give them a benefit for leveling up the guilds in general. Right now, again, there really isn't much to do short of the guild grounds themselves. Nothing really in the guild ground to do. A lot of people say, hey, if I settle, if I'm settling my place here, if I'm visiting other players, there's no events. There usually is not any events. I think we've only had 1 or 2 maybe since AFK Arena with the guild grounds. There's a little empty spot up here. Not sure what they're planning for that. But ultimately, I would also like to see with the guild hunt, if they made some of these bosses cumulative. If you're a player who has ever seen Idle Heroes, there's actually, I believe, 100 different bosses. And then there's even bosses past that. So essentially, when your guild does enough damage to one boss, you defeat the boss, you get a little bit of rewards, you go on to the next boss. I would love to see changes with these and changes with cumulative guild bosses to go ahead again and build the cooperation, build the collaboration between the guild to really taking these guild bosses down and again, giving a bigger benefit to the guilds in general. Which brings us to our number 1 function, which I've talked about for months now. Very, very easy. Is when you come to your heroes, a button that could remove all of their gear. This has been on Reddit, this has been on Discord, this has been one of my sticking points forever, a button to remove gear. So essentially, If I want to remove all of my gear, because I don't have faction gear for everybody, I have to go literally hero by hero by hero, or I have to look and actually search to where my gear is. So, okay, the gear I want is on Mahira. Well, now I have to go out, I have to go back to Mahira, I have to take her gear. Okay, well, where's the rest of my caster gear? It's on Tassie. So let's go, we'll find Tassie, we'll go here, we'll take off Tassie's gear. This is super time consuming when you start running multiple teams. Again, if you're running the Misty Valley, if you're running the Twisted Realms, this is very time consuming because you have to equip and unequip your gear between all of your heroes, which takes an excessive amount of time depending on the heroes you got. So if we built it either in the formation or just give me a button that I can remove everything and I can go ahead and auto equip what I need to. So essentially if I had a button, let's say up here, and I could go ahead and remove all of my gear, I could hop to my Wilders because that's what I need for the Wilder Tower. Just go through, equip the best gear that I have for the team. There we go, my top 5 heroes are fully equipped. I know we do need artifacts on them, but the gear itself just gets dumped right back into the bag. A lot of players have also said gear sharing, similar to artifacts. I think if you went with a gear sharing, you would absolutely get rid of the reason for gear. Essentially, if I could split, just like here, if I could split one piece of gear between 8 heroes, the faction gear would not exist or really would not be the same. I don't agree with doing it that way. I think that we just need to be able to equip our own gear and make it easy. Also with that, factionless gear. Over time, you get a lot of gear that has no factions. Similar to these, no factions. I know they had talked about either cashing in the factionless gear for reset scrolls, or I would like to see reset scrolls be able to just assign it a faction. Just do the same exact roll that we see, rolling to assign a faction essentially on this gear to make it very, very effective. So those are the top 5 things that I would like to see changes with AFK Arena coming in the near future. Let me know in the comments if there's any additional changes you would like to see. Also, big shout out to all of our winners for the gift card give back for this month, for the month of December. And as always, thank you guys for watching.